I honestly don't even know what to say about this. I am stunned, as well as a lot of people watching that game were. But like I mentioned in the last video, the one about Isaac Howard, where US was playing against Czechia, that Czechia team looked pretty good, even in a shootout loss to the US. But from a Canadian perspective, man, is this so disappointing. Yes, I know there were some injuries and illnesses, and there was no Connor Bedard like there was last year. But I'm already seeing some people saying, oh, it's okay, this Canadian team was super weak, they weren't supposed to win anyways. That is not true at all. This Canadian team was good. Give Czechia credit, they greased that game out, 11 seconds left, toe-to-toe. What a dramatic and heartbreaking way for Canada for that game to end. The one thing I gotta say on the Canadian side, though, is you gotta hit the net more than they did. Man, did they miss on some prime opportunities time and time again in this one. Celebrini was great all tournament. He's going to be first overall. I almost have no doubt about it right now. He's no Connor Bedard, but man, is he ever elite, and he's going to be a star in the NHL. The other thing I will say about this, though, is remember that these are kids. Look, it's totally fair and okay to be critical of how this team played, but every time Canada loses disappointingly, whether it's in the quarters, in the semis, sometimes even in the finals, it's quite disheartening to see some of the stuff that happens online afterwards, especially some of the stuff that gets spewed directly to the players, which, again, are teenagers, okay? This isn't, Jonathan Huberdeau making $10.5 million, in his 30s. These are still kids. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't be like, wow, they played terribly, and, this team wasn't cut out to win the gold medal. You absolutely can say stuff like that. But it just seems to cross the line more than it should whenever something like this happens, especially to Canada at the World Juniors. And look, let's make no bones about it. That third Czechia goal was lucky. Nobody's really should be debating that, at least. It was a lucky goal. And if Canada would have hit the net more than they did, maybe we're talking about a different result here. But we're not. So let's give Czechia some credit. The tournament's not over. I mean, there's always going to be some fun underdog teams and some really good games here left to go. I'm going to be watching intently here. And there's still some really good teams and some really good hockey left. As of recording this, US is up 6-1 against Latvia, which I know probably puts some more salt in the wound for Canadian fans, including myself, but I love this tournament so much that I'm going to enjoy it anyways, despite this really tough loss. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below as usual. I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy New Year. Bye.